not gonna like the way that I do it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I am now sending notice to DPS that you're not allowed to drive any vehicle that's not equipped with an ignition interlock on it. Every officer in this state will know that if you're pulled over and you don't have an interlock on whatever car you're driving, they will arrest you and put you in jail. And that is a violation of your bond condition here. Do you understand?
Yes.
You're not allowed to drive any vehicle that doesn't have an ignition interlock on it. As it stands now, I'm taking away your privilege to drive, so you're not allowed to drive. You will get a device on your ankle so that we know that you're not consumed.
Yes, sir.
So he's not required to get the interlock unless you rescind that order for him not to drive?
Correct. You will get a STRAM device within 3 days required to get a STRAM device. And if you fail to do it, then your bond is going to be revoked. As it stands now, you haven't made bond on the DWI in your felony case. That's why you're still being held now.
It's a scramble device.
It's a device that goes on your ankle so that we detect through perspiration whether you
Yeah,
are consuming.
drugs.
All right. I just wanted to bring you out to give you notice of the condition that we're placing forth on you now. All right? Okay. All right. So we need him to sign this and then sign with Felicia and then.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you so much, Carl. I appreciate it.
Please don't tell them that you're not operating. You know, whatsoever or with or approved and properly said. How to use all of it.
Gotta be Yeah.
There's another bit of stuff. Which one? It's okay, don't worry about it. Okay, so that's all. They're here. Yeah. You know, I do need a motion. Mr. Delaney?
Right.
Mr. Delaney, so right, this is. I'm not having this time here about the insurance. And then I have your next one of April 23rd, and it's really, I'm not going to have to make sure about this. Mr. Subject, if you have any questions over this procedure, you can contact the child services. Yeah, I just. And then you're all good. No, you're just good. Yeah. I still have the one that belongs to the cell. No, relevant meeting in my house. I have the phone. Huh? Oh, really? You? I don't think I should. What are you selling? Oh, you're selling the chocolate?
And Are you here for,
Yes, sir.
What kind of bars is it from?
you talked to him?
Yeah. I think it's all, you guys can go check it real quick.
Yeah, take your time.
You texted.
You don't want to give it
What's your? She's all right, This is my own.
I don't think that's Mr. Jones, huh?
Oh, wait.
So I had, if no, then very probably this.
That's not.
Hi. Yeah, of course.
I am here on Mr. Gonzalez, Diego Gonzalez. We were waiting to hear from Ashley Geis. We have not heard back yet, Judge.
That's what he's trying to do.
Reminder that we had applied for PTI. Originally, she said no.
I remember.
Okay. This, yeah.
I know that she was out for a week. When was she out? State, do you remember?
Sorry,
So Judge Geis was out for,
she's back.
how long has she been back, do you know?
Like today, I think that today.
Today's the first day back? Okay, so we'll give it a week then.
No problem. Can I waive his appearance again? Okay, thank you, Judge.
Unless if it's denied, he's gonna be here. If it's approved, could be here to do the TRAS.
Okay.
If it's still
Two
no,
minutes done. Two minutes done on him. Diego Gonzalez.
so if it's approved, I'll waive it for you to get the contract and all that jazz. If it's denied, he's gonna be here so we can take care of it.
Okay, fair enough. Thanks.
Mr. Jones was on today, so I'm just gonna roll him tomorrow.
They didn't bring him up. What happened?
Didn't come up for Jones, I'm not sure, Judge, but I was gonna vote for tomorrow.
Yeah, but weird. Okay, yeah, obviously we can't do anything without him, right? Okay, yeah. We'll roll it. Yeah.
Thank you. You need to. What am I talking about?
Be good. We're going tomorrow, yeah.
Is he the senior? Is he the? You're the one that doesn't know much.
It's just. I don't know, there's maybe your approach.
Sure.
It's just, we had a couple of, I was gonna ask you about, if we could review PC on Jeremy Miller.
Always. Jail or bond?
On bond, waived.
Say it again?
He's waived today, but on.
Okay. So it's a terroristic threat, 156 days. It's all right.
I know, Your Honor, we've been trying to get in touch with the complainant, but I'll read PC, Your Honor. On November 3rd, 2024, officers were dispatched to 1504 Bench Loop for a terrorist threat call. Upon arrival, officers met with the complainant, who advised she's employed at Benton Hospital as a registered nurse. Complainant advised that she was attempting to administer an IV needle in the arm of the defendant when the defendant stated, quote, "Bitch, take the needle out or I will kill you." Complainant said she took her life.
I mean, why?
So I would argue it's a conditional statement, Judge. It's take the needle out or this will happen. I think based on that, it's not an imminent threat, but it's a conditional. If you do this, I will do this.
I mean, Your Honor, I would argue that, threatening to kill her in a hospital.
I mean, can that possibly be the law? So anybody can ever, there's a condition, then it's never a terroristic threat,
I would need to look at the case law.
that would be,
I know there's someone with some agreements,
let me pull up the statute. Hold on, let's see.
But I know that the way it's charged, Your Honor, is imminent serious bodily or death.
A person commits an offense if he threatens to commit any offense involving violence to any person or property with intent to cause a reaction of any place any person in fear of imminent serious bodily injury. I mean, it doesn't say if it's conditioned that, because the statement is he's saying, I'm gonna what?
I said, quote, "Bitch, take the needle out or I'll kill you."
I mean, show me some kind of case law that says that a condition fills it, and then I'm with you. But I mean, there's obviously it's a threat,
I can look at
and the needle's in his arm at the time, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, if you show me that a conditional statement it's no good, then I'm with you.
And then I also wanted to ask you about Todd Wallace. That's
I remember
the case,
Judge Wallace, how's he
Right.
doing?
So Judge, I've not been able to have contact with him. I went by yesterday in person,
Right.
trying to read
Contact
contact.
from him, right? Okay, so I guess we'll look it.
And I spoke with Chief. He's essentially leaving the offer on the table of just an apology letter and a dismissal if he does end up back in custody. So
And I'll
Because
made a
he's-
note of that.
I'll leave that open for setting too, Your Honor, if he does come back.
Did you put that in the notes
I
there?
already put a note in there, Your
Put a
Honor.
specific note for
I'm
us.
gonna revoke it now just because you have no contact. If he should show up, then we'll talk.
The exact note I have, Your Honor, is proposed, defendant is going to bond forfeit. When he comes back into custody, I will keep the apology letter offer open for 1
Yeah,
second.
we just don't know what circumstances are going on.
Yeah, I understand.
So, I'll do 1501. Or, sorry, 2501. Hey, so 2501 on Wallace. And I'm not gonna do a BO. Wine your line. Hey, what's up? I like your MSU stuff. It's good stuff.
Thank you.
Red.
Back on the line, I don't see him in here. Probably, let me double check.
That works.
Did you roll?
Eight to about 6. Do you have a address?
No, we have his number.
Like physical address?
Yeah. On street.
911
I think we did a great job on this.
Lakes.
So, Greg, 5,002. I'm just gonna revoke it.
figured.
Until he
Um,
shows up again.
Yeah,
Okay.
eventually get them. Yeah. And at that point, we'll do exactly what we were doing before. We'll do it now.
Hopefully he doesn't pick up a new case in the meantime. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, thank you, Judge.
Thanks.
Judge, I did find out too, they will.
Greg, stay on? Will you stay on? Since you know about everything?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. It's, my concern is say I'm not here for the day and he pops up, but
If he pops up, you can always Zoom. I'll call you. We can always
Fine.
do it
I'll-
through
yeah.
phone.
I can also get someone to fill in if I'm not here on that day. So, all right.
Sorry.
Judge Mayor Approach.
Hey, Joe.
Good morning, Judge. We got Mr. Aiden Alexis Martinez, Judge. This is one that we've submitted a mitigation packet to Chief Geis, and we're waiting for a response. So I think we're at the,
Is it under Martinez?
yes, sir.
Got it. Okay. Is everything, they got everything?
Let me make sure real quick, Judge, and I'll see.
The non-driving affidavit and the part mitigation packet.
So assuming everything they got, we'll set you off a week to get everything.
Okay.
And then to the approval or denial. If there's nothing, if it has not been approved or denied, I'll waive it.
Okay.
And then I'll get on top of them. If it's approved, have they done a T-Res yet?
No, because we're waiting for a
Okay,
response.
so if it's approved, you gotta be here to do a T-Res. Denied, same thing to do something, otherwise.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thanks, Judge.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you.
Now we're ready.
Ready? I don't have to sign again? Yeah, that's not good. They said I'll have this paperwork.
What happened with upstairs?
We're gonna go on a 15-month defer down here. And it's gonna get resolved.
They're gonna dismiss that one in exchange for this one?
And
the weed? Got it. Okay. Many times that you're gonna be afforded this kind of deal where they're going to dismiss a felony in exchange for the plea on a misdemeanor. So I would be very, very careful. If all this stems from self-control or usage of dope or alcohol, I mean, really, there's some people when they drink, they become the life of the party. They're happy, they're fun to be with, they crack jokes. And then there's some people that turn into the devil incarnate. If that's you, then this should be a wake-up call. If it's not, what's it gonna take, 25? You're charged with two very serious offenses. You have the assault down here, you've got the assault upstairs. They're going to dismiss that felony assault in exchange for this one. You're entering into a very serious probation where it's a 15-month deferred. This is a type of agreement where if you can end up with a conviction on your record, but it's not dismissed. If you complete it, there's no conviction, but you can't tell people it was dismissed. It's not dismissed, just you complete it successfully, you don't end up with a conviction on your record. You need to understand that there's still an affirmative finding of family violence. You pick up another one of these, you're looking at a third-degree felony, another 2 to 10 at the penitentiary. Do you understand? You can also never own a gun or ammunition as a result of this plea bargain agreement as well. Do you understand? Is this what you want to do? You give up nearly every right known to man by entering into this agreement saying, look, I'm going to make it, and if I don't, you can put me in jail for an entire year. That's the agreement that you're entering into now. So for you to complete this successfully, you must do a batter's intervention prevention program. This is a tough one. This is a class that you have to attend once a week for 18 weeks. If you miss it, they're going to kick you out of the public hearing here to see if you violated. No drugs, no alcohol. You will be tested like crazy to ensure that you're not using. You must also do a TRAS. This is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. If they assess other conditions, you must fulfill them as well. 20 hours of community service, $100 one-time donation to the family violence provider, no threatening or harassing abusive contact with Mr. Cockrell. Do you have children? I think that in lieu of community service, I would like to do a parenting class. And if she does a parenting class, then I'll waive the community service. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, or it gets revoked. Do you understand? I like to reward people. You know, I like to encourage people to do well. And what I normally do is, if you do well in this agreement, if you don't test positive for dope or alcohol, you get all your classes done and you're nice to everybody, I'll take you off in half the time.
Okay.
So you can be done in half the time. If most, just be nice. Don't pick up any new cases and don't use. You understand? Is this what you want to do? How do you plead to the offense of assault of a family member? Guilty or not guilty? I'm not going to find you guilty now, Miss Loyola. I'm going to wait essentially for 15 months to see if you're able to comply with this. As part of this agreement, the possession of marijuana will be dismissed and your other case upstairs will also be dismissed as well. Do you work, ma'am? Do you get child support for the children or? Okay, cut her fees. It's never about the money. I don't care about the money. I care about you doing what you say you're gonna do and showing up and doing it on time. The worst possible thing you can do is either pick up a new case or abscond. You just take off. That's an instant warrant in this case. You understand? So if you ever have any problems, come back. We can always work through it. We can talk about it, but just doing nothing and taking off, it's the worst thing that can possibly happen. All right, so I'll follow the agreement, send it to everything. Good luck to you, man. I've never heard of the family violence provider. Is that the Houston area women's shelter?
Yeah, it's statutory. It's the $100 donation you're talking about. Or
Blaze.
the location. That's,
You said the family,
Sebastian.
huh? Oh, Sebastian put this on there?
The way he said it was like mandatory that.
No, I get it, but I've never heard. Do you know what this is referring
From
to?
what I understand, it's an actual program that the probation officer would direct you to regarding.
No, the $100 fee to the family violence provider. Do you know who that goes to?
Not directly.
Only about Sebastian C.
I've never heard of that before. Houston Area Women's Center, I've heard,
Yeah.
right? Or MAD, but because normally in these types of cases, we do it to the hawk, you know, so.
I asked, it was, I just
Okay.
knew it was mandatory, statutory for the $100 donation, but where, they chose that.
I don't know, it's like a probation. Whatever.
Judge, I got you. We're still waiting for the paperwork, Judge. But I did want to talk to you about Miss Free. Let me ask Richard real quick, because we're just waiting for the, Miss Free. We're just waiting for the, PTI.
What do we do with this, Miss Free?
Yeah, we're waiting for them to give us the, PTI contract. She's turned in her application and all that. I just forgot to ask Richard real quick.
State, is Miss Free, is she approved for the PTI program?
She should be, Judge. She's like a 0.1, she's like a. She's a 0.13, no crash. We've already turned in the application.
There's no crash, no.
I mean, it's just a 0.13, just, you know. I mean, it should be a pretty standard PTI case.
If I could just have a moment to talk to Chief Hunter, and I'll.
Well, we probably need to reset anyway for them to get everything ready.
I know, but at least we can get the approval so they can get you the contract.
It should, no worries. I mean,
Still not.
still not. Okay.
Are we on today?
We're not, just waiting to let that county board when they come by, kind of give you an update.
What's the word, Thunderbird?
Deal was still approached the judge and he was not there.
Do what?
Judge wasn't on the
Judge
bench.
Morton was off the bench.
He was
this
off the
morning.
bench, so,
You just reset it?
you got it reset, Judge. We are still waiting on, a couple things.
I'm just digging into whatever else I can still find, Judge. Lyft gave me some basic entirety of whatever records they have. And trying to see if I can get some call logs or historical data from his client's phone. My division chief just got out of a week-long trial, week and a half with the DA, so I know he wants to
Is
come
that the one that
down.
was yesterday?
Yeah, and I've obviously been sitting in that one too for the last week, so we're hoping to.
How long do you want to reset it?
We're set, I think, on Monday.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
We're set on
The
Monday in
felony, yeah.
here. We just figured since we were here.
No, you might as well. There's no sense in wasting time. So, yeah, whatever, what did you date? Did you get something upstairs?
You got a date, it's June 10th.
10th?
Okay, I guess set it for the same day. Are you gonna have everything by then? Promise?
Yes.
Cross your eye? Hope none.
Eye, heart,
A needle in your
whatever.
eye?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
good
you,
day.
Take care.
It's not budget, it's tomorrow. Oh my God, there's a superstars.
Hey, Judge, Aviles,
Page one.
Okay,
just waiting on DPS to send their evidence over.
it's 150 days, you don't have anything? What?
No, we have evidence we need from DPS, so we sent it over and it hasn't been released. So,
Can you tell me the name one more time?
Aviles, so
I have
so
a
usually what
prob-
happens is that you sign that document, the standing order, we send it over to them, and then when it's available, they release it to DPS, to DAs.
Sure. But if you've sent it over a while ago and they still haven't given it, I'm gonna have a problem with that. We're now 4 freaking months later and you still don't have it? That's unacceptable. So I'll set it for a 10-day discovery hearing, and if they don't have it, it doesn't get used. It's unacceptable to wait for 4 months for evidence.
Okay.
So, no. So,
Yeah, it probably is delayed, 'cause it's on the.
I just listened to you.
Oh, I have it. So then we just need a regular reset then, Judge.
I'll give you a regular reset. Do you have an offer? Have you given them an offer?
Your office, your honor.
So at the next setting, you gotta let us know what you wanna do. By then it'll be 180, okay?
Sounds good, yeah.
Okay, have fun.
Thank
Here's a pro tip, don't go to 174 or the 176. Yeah, like,
Really?
don't go. Given a choice, just don't go.
Why? Good job.
So
I'm open about my distrust and hatred for the 19th floor, which has been mitigated by the election of Toto. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to say hi.
Yeah, so she just got out of that big trial, huh? Man,
Yeah, I think she was trying something. All I see
what
on
was that,
Facebook.
in talks, man?
She's done like 15 weddings or something since she took the bench.
Already?
Yeah, how many weddings do you do?
I've never done one.
So how does she do all these weddings? I know as a JP,
You get paid for it too?
so in JP court,
I know JP's making.
it's a good
like
side hustle. As a district
Under
court,
GERB, like, just crazy money for
yeah,
weddings.
a district court, or county court, I don't know. Yeah. I've got an off docket thing, Judge, you asked me to approach on. Okay.
Just do this.
Okay, you want
Sorry.
to?
Just give me 2 seconds. Let me get them out.
You're fine.
Coming up, sir.